Glenda Jackson, folks. It's been a bit remiss of me. I should have done this one yesterday. She's not been in our consciousness for a few years now. She's done a bit of political stuff. She's done a little bit of acting, but not a bundle. She was getting on a bit before she died. Was it yesterday or the day previous? I think it was yesterday. Might well be wrong. But a wonderfully talented actress. I grew up with her in the early films of the 70s. I probably most remember her for her appearance on Markham and Wise, where she was absolutely fantastic. Loved her. Just a great actress, and by all accounts a lovely woman. My abiding memory will be a couple of films that she did in probably late 60s, early 70s. One of which she won the Oscar for. Was that The Lovers? Was that the bit where old Oliver and Alan were writhing around in front of a log fire naked wrestling? I'm sure it was. I think Glenda was one of the early girls, the early British girls that was happy to bear all the wares and take all the clothes off. Well, I was only a young boy at the time, so it was a bit eye-opening. I think she was a predecessor to Ellen Mirren. I think Ellen thought, well, if Glenda can do it, I can do it, no problem there. And you have done regularly since, Ellen, I've got to say that. But what I really remember about Glenda Jackson, weird as it seems, you know what I really remember? Honestly, folks, this is true. A bit of a French. I always think of French women when I think of Glenda Jackson. You know why? She was romping away there, probably showing most all of her bits, if not all of her bits. And all that I remember, that's it, her hairy armpits. That's all I remember. Even in the 70s, you didn't see her much on screen then, did you? Everyone's always shaved or hidden them. The French never did, but the Brits did. Glenda never. Oh no, she was fearless. Absolutely fearless. And then later in life, I remember when old Maggie died. Now I know she split opinion. Half the country loved her. Half the country hated her. But Glenda stood up after she died and told the world what she really thought of her and the regime that we lived under Maggie. And whether you agreed with old Glenda or not, you had to take your hats off to her for her honesty. There's not as many people in politics as honest as Glenda Jackson, and there's certainly not as many that would show that honesty only a day or two, or whatever it may have been, after a massive world leader had died. Very brave, if you ask me. I meant to re-watch it today, never got around to it. I probably will over the next couple of days. May not agree with it all, but knowing Glenda as I do, probably would agree with a lot of it. But I've not re-watched it, I need to. But anyway, Glenda Jackson, you'll be a massive lost lover. Great actress. I know we've not seen much of her for years, but an absolute colossus of the screen. Well done. And I think she won Academy Awards and didn't even go for them. Did she win two Oscars? Never turned up. Very modest. Well done, Glenda.